me on my ride if you like. I just want to get a little more consistent in showing up, sharing myself and my voice, and just me, and to just be myself and share it with the world. I do it with people in my life, like close to home, but it is nice to I want to reach people farther than my little bubble, which even my little bubble could expand, and I am getting better about nurturing relationships. It's been a lifelong journey of learning how to be a healthier human and be self-aware, and and just be accepting of where I'm at, and also want to refine myself a bit so that I can have a better quality of life and give more to the world. It's been quite the journey, and there's a lot that I could explain or talk about to share myself and be known in some of my story. Though I feel what's most important is present moment check-in for you and yourself, your body, and what's alive now, and for myself and what I want to share. I'd like to step into the future and be present with what is, and not go back into the past as much. I think that's a new thing for me. I think I'm prone to replaying things from the past, and just thinking about things I can't control or that happened and can't change. And I was gonna say, aren't we all? But some people don't have that. But I know that I do, and many others also have that. So, the past is very important to be aware of the patterns and what happened, and like how it led you to where you are now. But I also feel that present moment is where it's at. But and also the present moment experience is often what it is because of all the layers before, and how these things shaped us and our perceptions and the weights that we carry, the burdens, the anxieties, the insecurities, the traumas, all this stuff. It's because of the past. But if we were really living fully in the present, would we feel so much weight? And maybe we would, because if we were aware of things going on fully, and we're really sensitive to the depths of suffering that exist in any given moment, in any place, somewhere, it's that's something to sit with. And also maybe it's good to feel the waves, to feel our emotions. I feel like I go back and forth on, like, I want us all to be in a state of joy and happiness and health and balance and inspiration and optimism, as much as possible, and all, but not to dismiss or gaslight or override any other feelings of grief and anger and sadness. I think we can have all of it, right? We can experience and feel the emotion of anger for the injustices happening, and for the corruptions and the tragedies and the suffering, which live in not only the past, but also in the present moment. Maybe not in this exact moment where I am in my car, like right now. I'm safe. I'm good, and so if I was to be fully present with what I see, what I can observe, and then there's perception, right? Because I can look at that building and see, oh, New Balance, fuck them, fuck their business for these reasons, for their business practices, for even modern day footwear being in imprisonment for our feet in so many ways, because of how it affects our skeletal system and the formation of our feet and our toes, and how we develop because of these little tiny, like, barefoot shoes. I'm very passionate about shoes that mimic being barefoot as much as possible, where our feet can, even just wide toe box, where our feet can spread and we can sense our environment as we should. Although nowadays, being on mostly hard surfaces like pavement, and we're not on the soft, like the earth as much. You know, it's a little different, and it can be a little harder on our system, but even still, to strengthen our feet to naturally, to be what they, you know, what they could be, what they are, is to allow them the ability to just grow and strengthen themselves. So most shoes with a heel or with the extra padding, and then with the narrow toe box, it restricts our movement inside of these shoes. So okay, so yeah, so like in this moment, okay, everything's good, right? Yeah, and then, oh, I'm reminded of something that kind of annoys me and does actually piss me off and makes me want to spread information and inform the peoples of the benefits of barefoot shoes. I could also inform the peoples of the problems, right? Okay, and I think, yes, to address the problems is important and what's not working. But on the flip side, what do we do about it? What are the solutions, right? Because we can be out here just being like protesting everything, like fuck this, fuck that, not fuck you. I wasn't gonna say that. I almost did, but not you. But just, you know, I don't like having aggression towards people. I don't like that. But sometimes I do get a little frustrated, as we all should sometimes. And so, what do we do with this frustration and these feelings, this anger, this annoyance, this, you know, first, we got to listen to it. We got to actually address that it's there. Okay, I'm feeling this way. Well, I'm feeling tense. I'm feeling a little anxious. I'm feeling this tightness in my chest, like, whew, okay. There could be a story behind that. Maybe I'm replaying something in my brain. Maybe it's just from residual stress from a day at work that was not fun. You know, do we need to know exactly what the stressor is? Not necessarily, no. But the fact is, okay, I have this. I'm feeling it. Okay, let's sit with that discomfort. Let's not numb or distract or repress or reject the feeling and say, get out of here. I'm fine. Everything is good. You know, that's not the best plan of action. We can do better. Okay, so what we can do is just breathe into the feeling and just sit with it. Just breathe into the sensations, the discomfort, the anxiety, the whatever it is, and just allow it to exist. Just let it be, okay? Let's hold it like a baby, like a little baby who's crying out and saying, can somebody please just hold me? And yeah, maybe I need a bottle, and maybe my diaper, I pooped myself and I need to be cleaned. Or I need food, I need a nap, I need someone to hold me. Like, can somebody please just give me attention, or I'm gonna scream out until I pass out, and that's not a healthy way. No. We don't want the baby to just cry forever and then eventually it just stops crying because it exhausts itself. No. Okay, we need to pick the baby up. And our inner baby, our inner self, okay, who's trying to get our attention, who's trying to say something, and we hold it. Oh, we hold it and we give it a big hug and we say, it's okay. It's okay to feel this way. It's okay. That makes sense that you're feeling that. I hear you. I see you. It's okay. It's okay. We hold space for it. And after we do that, I want to almost 100% guarantee you that you will feel better and you won't feel as tense or angry or anxious or whatever it is. And then, you know, there's other ways to move the energy, you know, get into your body, move. Right. Talk to a friend, bare feet on the earth. That's my go-to. I love me some just grounding into the earth, like rebalance my energy, my electrons and stuff. So ions and electrons, you know, stuff like that, science and things. But yeah, there's a lot of ways to just have a better day, okay? But that doesn't mean you can't have grief and sadness and anger also. We can't just be like, everything's fine, it's all right. Like, no, please don't do that. So yeah, let the present moment be what it is asking of. Like, what are the needs of the moment, of this moment for you and your body and your mind and your heart? What do you need? What do you need? And what do you want? And you have the answers. Only you know that. Like, you can have a therapist or a coach or someone who can help you unpack and get it out. But at the end of the day, the answers are within you. It's all within you. You know. You really do, okay? And in the parts of you that don't trust yourself or don't believe you do, that's not you. That is programming. That is other people's voices and projections who have complicated your own intuition and wisdom because of their fear, because of their need for control and power. And yeah, so that shit ain't, I won't say it's not real, because it's very much an influence and it's there, but it's not true. And you do know. And yeah, so if you're gonna believe in anything, believe in yourself, please. I know you do, and sometimes you don't. Maybe I know I struggle where I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, oh, and it's like, aw, and it's like, ew, and that's okay. So yeah, keep up the good work and good play, because humans, well, I've done studies specifically with children, and that children learn through play more than they do just like, all right, children, we're going to sit down and we're going to learn about this. Like, they're going to listen to an expressive, animated, playful adult who it makes learning exciting. We learn through play. We learn through doing with our hands, and it don't need to be so serious. And also, this shit is kind of serious, okay? So we're finding a healthy medium between all of the things, and you're doing a great job. And so keep it up. And even when you're not thinking you're doing a good job, you are, okay? And a truly present, empathetic, loving caregiver, mother, father, like, would be able to offer that to a child. And most of us didn't get our needs met, or didn't have the most emotionally intelligent, grounded, happy adults, you know. Lots of struggle and baggage and hardship out there that made it really hard to nurture and care for and bring up and raise a child in a world and in a culture and in a system that is not very conducive for children and families. It's actually like we're almost like marginalized and oppressed in different ways. Not just these kinds of people, but like all of us are being manipulated and oppressed and yeah, and kind of fucked with. So we're all in the same boat of this shit is kind of fucked up and hard, and we all went through some fucked up shit, and everyone's doing their best. And yeah, our parents didn't always give us what we needed, but now you have yourself, you have your own inner mother, inner father, inner child, inner whatever, you know, all the different archetypes and parts, and you know, parts work, IFS, internal family systems. I really recommend checking that out. That is some really good, helpful stuff for integrating these different parts of ourselves, and yeah, and observing these different parts, and then just loving them as much as we can, and holding them. And yeah. All right, I think that's all I got for today. Thanks for listening, and I'm gonna get me into Goodwill because I'm looking for some cool pillows. Because yeah, I have a friend who's needing them for their space, and I'm helping out because I love to help people in their spaces and getting a cohesive, an inspirational, peaceful sanctuary, because that's the space that you go to at the end of the day, is your little home, your little room, whatever it is you have. So making it feel comfortable and just clean and organized and good is so good for mental health. It is like so important. Getting rid of stuff you don't need no more, just releasing things physically, energetically, and bringing in things that spark joy, colors, plants, crystals, candles, whatever it is that can just make you feel cozy and warm and held and loved by your environment and by yourself. Like, invest in yourself. That is very important and good, and you deserve all of the good, nice, great things, all of them. So okay, I can't tell you how many times I say, all right, goodbye now, all right, it's over now, and then 5 minutes later I'm still rambling. I don't know if that'll ever change. I think that's maybe just a character trait at this point. No, that's not true. Anything can change. I can be anything, anyone. I can get better about just saying something and following through and saying, all right, I gotta go now. Okay, bye. All right, I'll see you later. And then just do it, okay? But no, you hang up. No, you hang up. Okay, all right, love you. Bye.